When it comes to Bill Gates, you probably know who he is. He was born on October 28th, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. He's an entrepreneur, software engineer, philanthropist, founder of Microsoft, and used to be its chairman, CEO, and chief software architect. Loving books seems to be a common hobby for every successful person. Bill Gates, too, he genuinely loves reading from the heart. You can tell from his reviews of the books he recommends. He's the kind of reader who really gets deep into them. These days, lots of folks check out Bill Gates' social media now and then to see what he's reading or recommending. Nowadays, he's not known just as the world's richest guy anymore. What people know him for is that picture of him reading at his desk, always with a pile of books nearby. Not long ago, Bill Gates put out his summer book list for 2019 on his site, suggesting 5 top picks for that summer. If you want to get a broad view of how the world's changing or see the big shifts and future of human stuff, come on and check out Bill Gates' 2019 summer book picks. First up, Gates suggests a book by Jared Diamond, a modern thinker. It's called Upheaval in English, which City Press translated as Jubion, meaning drastic changes. The subtitle is Turning Points for Nations in Crisis. You might not know this author well, but I bet you've heard of his other book, Guns, Germs, and Steel. That book actually won a Pulitzer Prize, and Time magazine called it one of the best nonfiction books ever. In China, you'll find it on lots of top book lists from experts. This new book focuses on 7 countries dealing with big changes and tough challenges. It shows how they made it through recent chaos by evaluating themselves and adapting, and figured out patterns for how different countries bounce back from disasters. Most of the book covers the histories of various countries handling crises, but the heart of the book actually comes from personal experiences with crises. Drawing from his own life, the author lays out 12 steps for handling crises. The 12 steps are: first, admit there's a crisis. Step 2, take responsibility for solving the crisis. Step 3, define the boundaries of the crisis. Step 4, seek help from outside. Step 5, learn from role models. Step 6, build personal strength and national cohesion. Step 7, honest self-assessment. Step 8, experience in handling crises. Step 9, patience. Step 10, flexibility. Step 11, core values. Step 12, personal constraints, national geopolitical limitations. He believes that a nation's response to a crisis isn't fundamentally different from a person's response to a personal crisis. He hopes these 12 steps can help people handle personal crises and provide insights for national challenges. In recommending this book, Gates said it gave him greater confidence in the world's future. What kind of book could make Gates say that? Interested folks can buy the book and read it. The second book is a popular science book called 9 Pints. This book, which systematically discusses blood, is named after that blood volume. Its author is British journalist Rose George. If you can handle all the bloody scenes in Game of Thrones and find blood fascinating, then you'll definitely love this book. Its subtitle is A Journey Through Money, Medicine, and the Mysteries of Blood, which gets straight to the point. Gates said the book is full of fascinating facts that'll give you a whole new perspective on blood. The third book is A Gentleman in Moscow by American novelist A. Mortels. It topped the New York Times bestseller list upon release, sold over 1 million copies in a year, and was named Book of the Year by outlets like The Times, Amazon, and NPR. In your imagination, what should a noble like life look like? Never worrying about basic needs like food, clothes, housing, or travel. Owning luxurious estates, receiving elite education since childhood, being knowledgeable, well-traveled, and elegant, spending most days doing beloved activities like wine tasting, writing, and golf. But have you ever thought about what it feels like to lose all that overnight? not even having personal freedom, spending life like a caged bird. The protagonist is a Russian count sentenced to life imprisonment in Moscow's Metropole Hotel after the Soviet Revolution. The novel describes guests at the luxury hotel through his perspective, including soldiers, government officials, and young people. Through this micro perspective, readers can learn about the various changes in Soviet society and witness the entire history of Russia's transformation. If you're curious about Western gentlemanly or aristocratic life and want to personally experience that bygone era of gentility, then this book is worth buying online and reading directly. The fourth recommended book is Presidents of War by historian Michael Beschloss. This book is also a work on leadership. The author examines how presidents fulfill leadership duties in turbulent times and make appropriate decisions. Gates believes this book is also helpful for understanding today's world. To understand today's global conflicts, you need to connect them to the past and consider their potential impact on the future. The fifth book is the latest work by Oxford economist Paul Collier, The Future of Capitalism. Actually, since the financial crisis, discussions on how capitalism as an economic system will evolve and develop have never stopped. After that, events like Trump's election, Brexit, and the widening wealth gap have made this issue even more concerning. The future of capitalism. This book discusses who benefits from capitalism and whose interests are harmed. Gates says that although he doesn't fully agree with the book's views, its core arguments still deeply moved him. That is, the need to strengthen the interdependent relationships between people. Above is Bill Gates' recommended summer book list for 2019. Currently, only 2 of these 5 books have Chinese editions. Although the other 3 aren't translated yet, interested listeners can buy the original books to help learn English. So, which one are you most interested in? Feel free to leave a comment below to share